Welcome back to my channel, my friends. Today's video is a technique comparison of 3 different watercolor papers. You're going to see which one can fit better for your project or your artworks. So, let's get started. And the first technique that we're going to try is wet on wet. And as you can see on the Canson mixed media paper, it's a really thin paper, so if you want to work with watercolor here, you will need to know that you need to use not a lot of amount of water. So here I'm going to show you the 3 techniques. So now we're gonna try the same technique on the Canson watercolor. This one is, as they said on their website, is student quality paper, and this is specific for watercolor and gouache too. It's acid free and is cold press texture. And our third paper is Fabriano. I don't know why, it just remind me Italian. Yeah, this paper is made in Italy. Okay, so Fabriano watercolor. This one is really fun. I love this paper. So far I noticed that the mixed media is thinner than the other ones, so that means is less water resistant. It's going to absorb the water immediately. It's really good for beginners too. It's much better for watercolor than the mixed media because it's thicker, and this one is Coldpressed, and I would recommend this one for artworks. Like for me, some of my watercolor lettering things, I do it on this paper, and it's just so. Fabriano, it's great for beginners also, but it has a more quality of these 3 guys. So the great thing about this paper is a high quality, but you can find it for a really good price. We're gonna try the technique wet on dry paper. So let's go back with our first guy, mixed media. I only use wet on dry on this paper with minimal amount of water. I actually have a video of a gift card that I create for my father on Father's Day. You can check it out, the link over here, where I use this paper with markers and water, sorry, and actually it works perfectly if you don't use a lot of water. here we can see that the paper is not as thick as the other one, so it's natural that you're going to get this texture, like this bending on the paper. And so I would recommend this one for wet on dry technique. So you're going to get that beautiful color, and your paper is not going to, you know, have his own life. And I also recommend do not going too much over this one, because it starts like peeling off a little bit. This side has, I think, 4 coats of water and paint, and that is how it looks. So the next one, the Canson, this one is kind of, I don't know, this is just me, but the color looks kind of smudgy, I think. I don't know, it's the texture of the paper is really, it's like rustic a little bit. So this one is obviously better for layering, to apply layers of paint. But I really don't like it a lot. It's like, I don't know. But the good thing is that the paper stays firm. It doesn't bend as this one. And let's see this one. So here we have one, here we have 2 coats, and here we have wet on dry. I really like that this one is, the texture is kind of different, looks like a fabric, so maybe that's the reason that I prefer this texture over this texture. You see, you can see over there, it's like, I think it was starting to peel off the paper a little bit here, and this one doesn't. It wasn't peeling off here, I think, a little bit, but it's still, I think that's going to be a personal preference for you guys, but it's just. So this is it, guys. I hope you guys like this video and you find it useful. For me, it's like a little guide to a reminder to myself, like what type of paper I can use for some art, and what type of paper I cannot use because it's going to mess up everything and it's not going to be prettier or nice or good looking. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, so that way you become part of this art family that I actually want to create a community where we can share ideas of any type. So let me know in the comments what other things you would like to see, and share this video if you liked it a lot. Give a like, and see you until the next video, guys. Bye bye.